I'm so sick of hearing everyone say, add value, add value, add value. Every blog post, every video, add value. No shit. We're adults here. Don't we know that in business we're supposed to add and provide value to help someone else achieve something? In this video, I'm going to share 7 ways to help you get on the right track of actually creating something valuable for your prospects. All right, first I want to give you a quick analogy. Have you ever been to the mall shopping for Christmas or whatever, and you get hungry and you go to the food court where there's 1,000 things that you can eat, and lo and behold, you go by the little Chinese restaurant area and there's a nice person out there that has samples. Let me ask you a question. Are those samples that they have, are they cold and stale and leftovers from the day before? Think about it. Are they old and stale and leftover? Yes or no? No. What are they? They're hot. They're fresh. They're delicious. All right? So when you think about, am I adding value, and you're serving up all this bullshit, or you're sharing things that you haven't really checked out in terms of content, or you're following up and you're pestering your prospects, but you're not giving them something, stop and think. Be thoughtful. Am I creating an interaction where I can give something to this person, whether they hire me or not, that they can take and make their own and get somewhere with it, get some advantage with it, okay? So I've got 7 things here real quick. Number 1, for God's sake, guys, have an opinion as a human being. Just like step 1, right? Believe in something. There's a saying that says, stand for something or you'll fall for anything. I know that we're all social creatures and we have to be these days, but don't be like a chameleon, right? Stand for something and let people know what you stand for. Because, if not, it's like, well, who is this person? When I think, when I'm connecting with people, I'm wondering, like, who are they? Like, what do they believe in? Step 1, whatever you believe in, put it out there. Don't be afraid to put what you believe in out there. Number 2, stop grinding and hustling and block some time out of your day to actually be thoughtful, right? Stop, 30 minutes a day to just sit and think and write down on a piece of paper. Turn off your phone, Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat, all that shit. Turn it off. And think about, how could I deliver something that I can give to my prospects and I know for an absolute fact that it's going to help them? Like a 9 out of 10 certainty, all right? Number 3, look at the top influencers in your industry. What are they doing that's amazing that you can borrow some of it and make it your own? I'm not saying rip them off. I'm saying, what are they doing awesome? How can you incorporate that into what you're doing? Or how can you take part of it? Maybe their delivery. Maybe, something to do with how they produce video, or something to do with a writing style, or maybe the type of images they use, whatever, right? But the bottom line is, every single interaction you have with the prospect, it can't be, hey, I'm just following up again, thanks, call me back, let's do this. That doesn't work. It's got to be, hey, I wanted to follow up. I wrote this post about X, Y, and Z, and I know that you're, I know you guys are excited about this, or you're having some problems maybe in the past, and I knew it would be helpful for you. Here you go. I'd love to catch up sometime next week. Is Monday or Tuesday okay? Always ask. There's this balance of people putting out content and not asking for the meeting. You have to freaking ask for the meeting, guys. Not necessarily every time, but there should be a strong call to action. Number 4, just think. Before you send something out, or before you pick up the phone or send an email, right now today, stop and think. Am I adding something to this person's life that will help them in any way, shape, or form? And if the answer is no, you're just following up, stop and don't do it, okay? Think about getting creative. How can I send something that's gonna brighten their day and add something valuable that can actually help them solve a problem or reach an opportunity that I know that they want? Also, guys, be a content creator, right? Here's a rule of thumb that I have. I am damn certain that I will dedicated to create as much content as I consume. And probably more for 2018 for me. If you're afraid, do it anyway. You don't have to put everything out there, written or video or whatever, on the internet. Be a content creator. Get in the habit of putting yourself out there so people know who you are and why they should trust and believe in you. Don't pester people, guys. I know I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I want to make a special point. Don't follow up with nothing, okay? Again, what's something that you can do to help them? What is something that you can do that will be helpful? I mean, sometimes humor works. A lot of people have that play. but what is something that can truly be helpful? Guys, also, be willing to fail, okay? A lot of people, you don't want to expose yourself and show who you are maybe, and I'm not talking about just video. Be what you are and show up and put yourself, this is the world we live in, guys, right? This is the world that we live in. Put yourself out there and be okay failing. If someone says, hey, that video sucked, it was horrible, I've had that many times actually. Like, you were rambling, Aaron, I never got your point. I'm probably doing it in this video. But you know what? I'm practicing too, right? Guys, put yourself out there. And the right people that will resonate with your message will come. And then it will go and go as long as you're consistent, right? My last and final thing is block 15 minutes a day, guys. 15 minutes to just stop, turn off your phone, your Instagram, your Snapchat, all that stuff. And it's called thoughtful time. This is time to be thoughtful. For 15 minutes, you're going to write down 10 ideas on how you can deliver something to your prospects that is creative, that is unique, and then it's got something to do with you as a human being, your personal brand, the way you deliver it, your style, whether it's writing or video or something to do with gifts or something else creative that I'm not talking about right now. Whatever it is, channel. Could be something on Snapchat. I don't know what your ideal account profile is, but take at least 10, 15 minutes a day and write down 10 ideas. If you do this consistently, you'll never run out of content ideas. You'll never be the guy following up. Hey, Bob, I just wanted to follow up. I know I've been following up for 6 months, and asking for that meeting, but I just can't understand why you're not responding to my call. Why? Because you're being a pest. Like 98% of all the other salespeople out there that aren't being thoughtful. Be thoughtful.